Okie dokie, and we are now live. Welcome everybody. Ralyc here, happens to do a live stream today, but instead of streaming Smash Brothers or Mario Kart or Halo or something like that, we're going to be doing a live reaction to Nintendo's Direct. We don't know exactly what's going to be announced here, but I have a few suspicions. I know earlier I've seen rumors about a possible announcement of Mario Kart 9 coming out this year, which we might see announced here. But I think an announcement like that they'd probably want to save for their E3 Direct. But we'll see how that goes. Welcome Danny, Gamer Screen, and Jackson. How's it going? Obviously, we're not going to have any announcements regarding Smash Brothers, since the game's done with now. Unless they decide to pull a fastball on us. I honestly do not think we're going to see anything on the Breath of the Wild sequel. We might get a mention, but I don't think we're going to see anything. But we might also possibly get some kind of announcements regarding like Switch ports of Wind Waker and or Twilight Princess. But welcome Enrique, how's it going? That's assuming, of course, that they end up delaying the Breath of the Wild sequel till 2023, which could very well happen. I could see them putting out Twilight Princess and Wind Waker on Switch to tide people over. And I'm also pretty sure we're going to see some kind of Monster Hunter thing, because it seems like every Nintendo Direct has something on Monster Hunter. But, yeah, like I said, I really don't think we're going to see anything on Smash. Hey Raider, how's it going? But we got a few more minutes left. I'd be curious to see anyone else's predictions about what they expect to see here today. It's Nintendo's first Direct of 2022. It says, tune in for a Nintendo Direct live stream featuring roughly 40 minutes of information mainly focused on Nintendo Switch games launching in the first half of 2022. The first half of 2022. So that means it's most likely not going to have much of anything like for holiday season this year, which I imagine that Mario Kart would be if it's doing, but it also says mainly focused. It's not saying we won't get anything on stuff that comes out later in the year either, though. You have to pay careful attention to how things are worded sometimes. Cool, gamer. Well, technically, you're not entirely wrong, Raider. We see Peter Griffin in Smash all the time with the mods in here, but he's not going to be officially released in that game. Hey, Diego Raggett, how's it going? Ragout? Not sure how the name is supposed to be pronounced. I'll just call you Diego. Still got another minute or so. We don't have any kind of countdown to really count down along with it, but let's see here. That's a good point, Eric. We might see something Smash related, just referring to the amiibos. So we still got all the Fighter Pass 2 amiibos to come out. So they might announce like, okay, Min Min and Steve are going to release in April or something. I never played Tomodachi Life, so I'm not sure how good that game is or anything, but... Ah! Here we go. Understandable. Nintendo Direct. February 9th, 2022. Is Fire Emblem? How dare you stomp out of Fire? Yep, Fire Emblem Warriors. Okay, the Dynasty Warriors.
The cycle
Fire
of
Emblem
this
game.
world. I will not allow it to perish with you.
Byleth! No idea who that
I
one
seek
is.
to destroy the irrational power structure that shackles Fodlan.
If the kingdom is ever to part ways with our bloody past, this is
Literally
the
the
path we
only
must
Fire
walk.
Emblem characters I know of are the
I
ones that
have
are in Smash.
ambitions, Edelgard. Real ones.
Will you sit around and wait for a miracle? Or will you help me seize control of my fate?
The art style doesn't look bad, but I don't really
We
care
shall
about Fire
fight.
Emblem.
We shall survive, and we shall win a glorious future for Fodlan.
And now that I know, I won't make the same mistake again.
Revenge is not a thing you take for someone else. You seek revenge to slake your rage and heal your wounded
Why that
heart.
blonde hair there?
I know you are prepared to do whatever that you
Or is
must.
it just the green hair version where the lighting there?
Hello everyone, I'm Shinya Takahashi and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. What you just saw was the trailer for the Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes game.
Okay.
We hope you'll look forward to a different story set in the same universe as Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Let's see the first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines.
Click.
The Orange Star Nation needs you.
Orange Star Nation.
We've got more intel on the Advance Wars 1 plus
Okay,
2
yeah, about to say.
Boot Camp game.
Look like Advance Wars,
In the
so.
first campaign, Advance Wars, you'll advise a colorful cast of commanding officers and use their abilities in vibrant turn-based battles. Each commanding officer is now voiced, bringing even more charm to these characters.
You're gonna get hurt.
I see right through your plans.
Another full campaign awaits in Advance Wars 2 Black Hole Rising. More commanding officers and more diverse terrain can be leveraged for additional tactical opportunities, like blasting through pipelines to cross into enemy territory. In both campaigns,
Nice.
you can fast-forward gameplay and reset your turns for a smoother tactical experience. Flex your strategic muscles outside
yeah.
of both campaigns with additional modes. Go for high
Again, it's a
scores
game
in
I
the
don't
war
really
room.
care much
Create
about,
and
but
share custom
if you're into
maps
this
in the
game,
design
then
room. Or battle friends and
Sure, you'd probably
frenemies
like it.
in local and online multiplayer.
rip off the Helghast
2
from
Reboot
Killzone.
Camp marches onto the Nintendo Switch system April 8th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. Explore an infinite universe. In No Man's Sky, every star is the light of a distant sun,
That's coming to Switch.
each orbited by planets teeming with life. Travel to planets of your choosing in this infinite, procedurally generated universe. Here, you'll discover extraordinary lands and creatures that have never been seen before and may never be seen again.
Excuse me.
To survive, you must craft your own tools and even your own place to live. In this living and breathing universe,
Never actually played that.
trade convoys travel between stars. Factions vie for territory. Pirates hunt unwary travelers. And the authorities are ever watchful. Your journey may be fraught with danger, and actions have consequences. Traitor, fighter, explorer. How will you live in this universe? No Man's Sky lands on Nintendo Switch this summer.
Okay. Strikers. Ooh! Get it, Peach!
Mario Strikers Battle League. Prepare for Strike, a 5-on-5
Cool.
sport like soccer that's way heavy on offense. Aim for goals by dribbling and passing to teammates, as well as by using tackles, items, and crushing special shots.
There you
The
go.
main rule in this sport is to rule the field. Try to score more goals than your opponents. There are two things to keep in mind that'll help you with your strategies. First, the gear you equip. It changes not only your appearance, but also your stats like speed, strength, and pass accuracy. Customize as you see fit.
Cool.
Second, the Hyper Strike. To activate this shot, grab an orb when it appears on the field.
So they're adding
and
final
charge it
smashes.
while your opponents are distracted. Hit the net and you'll score not one, but 2 goals. Up to 8 players, 4 players on each team can compete against each other on one Nintendo Switch system. In addition to individual matches, online play will have an online club mode. Join an in-game club and compete for placement in the rankings. Up to 20 players can join a club. So
Mario
create your
Strikers.
own and invite friends and family to play alongside you.
Welcome, Gabriel.
Or join an existing one owned by other players. Try to become the world's top club. With items, tackles,
I've never really gotten into any of the Mario sports games, though, to be honest. Not golf, tennis,
Mario Strikers
even the
Battle
baseball.
League launches on Nintendo Switch June 10th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
The latest iteration of the Mario Strikers series is coming to Nintendo Switch. We hope you're excited for this anything-goes battle soccer game. Next, please take a look at this.
Click. What's this one? Game footage not final. Splatoon or yep. Something kind of felt like Splatoon when they was seeing the environment there. The heck are those? Okay. Boss fight. Ooh. Flipper flopper. Egg throw. Boom! Okay. Salmon Run, next wave. Interesting.
That was the trailer for the co-op mode in the Splatoon 3 game, the next wave of Salmon Run. A giant salmonid, one that's never been seen before, was also spotted at the end of the trailer. Will the Inklings and Octolings ink or swim? Splatoon 3 will launch this summer. We hope you'll look forward to future updates. Let's move on to more Nintendo Switch headlines.
What do we got next?
Wanzers at the ready.
Wanzers? The heck's a Wanzer? Decayed, destroyed world. Mechs.
A full remake of the first Front Mission game is storming onto Nintendo Switch. In this tactical
you lost
RPG,
me.
you'll pilot weaponized machines called Wanzers and lead your battalion to victory. Gain the upper hand in battle by aiming for enemy parts to destroy.
You're aiming at his groin.
Mix and match various weapons and parts to customize your Wanzer.
Okay.
Uncover the great storyline of this classic when Front Mission 1 Remake launches on Nintendo Switch this summer. And in the future, the sequel, Front Mission 2 Remake, will also launch on Nintendo Switch.
Okay.
Get set for a high-octane Disney and Pixar combat racer.
Okay.
From the creators of the Asphalt series comes rip-roaring racing
So a
action
Disney
across
Mario
Disney
Kart
and
Paul.
Pixar-inspired racetracks. Race as a legendary roster of characters on high-speed circuits, using each one's special abilities to battle for victory across the finish line. Choose Mickey Mouse for symphonic speed, Sully for monstrous power, or Mulan for explosive maneuvers. Each racer also possesses powerful ultimate skills, perfect for turning the tables at the last
See, that looks like it
second.
could probably be a pretty fun game.
Disney Speedstorm is a free-to-play game,
Huh.
with new seasons added regularly, bringing more exciting Disney and Pixar characters, circuits, karts, and more. Plus, enjoy cross-platform play, as well as split-screen and online multiplayer modes. Disney Speedstorm races onto Nintendo Switch this summer. Dive into these classic franchises on Nintendo Switch. Unleash the power of the Force in this classic Star Wars action-adventure.
Force Unleashed.
As Darth Vader's secret apprentice, you'll use devastating Force powers and lightsaber combos as you hunt down Jedi Masters on iconic planets. Upgrade abilities like Force Grip and Force Repulse, then combine them for even more destructive combos. Use button controls or opt for motion controls, enhanced from the original Wii version. You can also duel locally
Yeah, I
with a
forgot it
friend
came out
to
for the Wii.
determine who is the galaxy's most powerful Jedi. Star Wars: The Force Unleashed launches on Nintendo Switch April 20th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. The complete saga of legendary assassin Ezio Auditore da Firenze awaits in 3 critically acclaimed Assassin's Creed games. Explore Renaissance Italy and 16th century Constantinople. Interact with historical figures and discover secrets of the Creed across 3 games, 2 bonus short films, and DLC. Plus, take advantage of enhanced features for the Nintendo Switch system on the go, including touchscreen controls, HD Rumble, and optimized on-screen display. Assassin's Creed: The Ezio Collection launches on Nintendo Switch February 17th. Pilot mobile suits in dynamic action RPG battles. Strange incidents
Gundam.
called breaks are occurring across the Gundam universe. Find out what's causing them and restore the proper timeline. You'll lead 3 mobile suits in battle. Enhance each suit with parts to improve their power. You can also battle alongside friends in online co-op multiplayer. SD Gundam Battle Alliance launches on Nintendo Switch this year.
Wing Zero.
2 worlds cross in the triumphant return of this RPG classic. A remaster of the acclaimed RPG
Chrono
Chrono
Cross.
Cross is coming to the Nintendo Switch system. One fateful day, the protagonist Surge wanders into an alternate world. Though it somewhat resembles his homeworld, he finds that he no longer exists here. How did this happen? What is this mysterious another world? Travel back and forth between both worlds to unravel the story. Over 40 characters can join your party. Depending on the choices you make,
Big
the
roster.
allies who accompany you and the endings that trigger will differ. A number of improvements have been made to this remaster, like the ability to turn off enemy encounters and a newly enhanced soundtrack.
Kind of like the
Plus, Radical Dreamers,
Final Fantasy VII
originally
release
released
on
the Satellaview, is included.
new consoles.
Experience the origins of Chrono Cross in this text-based adventure. Chrono Cross, the Radical Dreamers Edition, dashes and slashes its way onto Nintendo Switch April 7th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Good thing for Chrono fans. Ah, the new Kirby game. Ooh, excuse me. What the heck are those? Dinner is what they are.
It's Kirby's latest unforgettable 3D platforming adventure, Kirby and the Forgotten Land. It all takes place in a mysterious world with an unusual mix of nature and civilization. To rescue the kidnapped Waddle Dees, Kirby sets off on a new adventure. Introducing Mouthful Mode. Inhale a car to zoom around. A vending machine to attack with juice cans. Or become a piercing cone. With Mouthful Mode, new actions will be available for Kirby depending on the object he inhales. Enjoy exploring with new moves
That looks pretty
different
fun.
from copy abilities. Kirby can even weaponize a mouthful of water, like this.
Mario Sunshine,
As
that's
Kirby
there.
rescues Waddle Dees, Waddle Dee Town will continue to grow, and more resources will become available. At Waddle Dee's weapon shop, familiar copy abilities can be evolved. Evolve copy abilities to expand Kirby's range of attacks.
It's
They'll
like-
also change
okay.
Kirby's appearance and make him even more powerful. Some copy abilities may have stronger evolved forms. A new adventure awaits our pink puffball. Who are the Beast Pack? What are these enemies trying to do? Can Kirby restore
That was
peace
clearly
to
King
this world?
DDD wearing that
Kirby
fur
and the
coat.
Forgotten Land launches on the Nintendo Switch system March 25th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
Makes sense. King DDD is a
That was Kirby and the
villain.
Forgotten Land, launching later next month. Please look forward to its release. Let's take a look at some more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Click.
任天堂ディレクトをご覧の皆さん、こんにちは。バッターの大谷翔平です。
Show 22.
ピッチャーの大谷翔平です。任天堂スイッチ上で今回初めて MLB The Show 22が楽しめるようになりました。それではこちらをご覧ください。
That's right, Otani-san. MLB The Show is coming to Nintendo Switch. That means you can play modes like Road to the Show and Diamond Dynasty on your Nintendo Switch. But that's not all. You can even play Exhibition with a single Joy-Con controller. With cross progression, you can also earn and use content on any platform where MLB The Show 22 is available. And take your progress on the go with you
on Nintendo Switch. Have friends that play MLB The Show 22 online matches on other consoles? No need to worry. You can invite them and play online.
Again, I'm not really into sports games, so...
I knew you were a true two-way player, but this is ridiculous. Sheesh.
You're gonna have your hands full of games with these collections.
Game collections.
3 Kingdom Hearts collections are almost here. From Kingdom Hearts to Kingdom Hearts 3 and the Remind DLC, every entry is coming to Nintendo Switch as cloud versions that can be played while connected to the internet. Relive or get to know these heart-filled adventures alongside Sora, Donald, Goofy, and more for the first time in TV, tabletop, or handheld mode. Kingdom Hearts Integrum Masterpiece for Cloud, containing all 3 game collections, soars onto Nintendo Switch tomorrow. Each collection's cloud version will also be individually available on Nintendo eShop. Klonoa
Hey, I remember
is
that
coming
guy.
to Nintendo Switch. Across dreamy side-scrolling levels, you'll run, jump, and hover, while firing wind bullets to grab and throw enemies. Use each level's surroundings to your advantage. Also, Klonoa 2 is included. Take on these great adventures when Klonoa Fantasy Reverie Series launches on Nintendo Switch July 8th. We're so glad you're here.
Portal?
Come here often. Either way, you're in for a puzzling treat. In these award-winning games, the portal gun is your key to surviving imprisonment in a mysterious lab. Create portals and warp to other areas to find cake? Still unconfirmed. You can pass through portals, and so can cubes, lasers, and robots with unnerving levels of personality. The sequel adds in local, online, and split-screen multiplayer modes, and that part's no lie. Neither is the sentient robot monitoring your every move when Portal Companion Collection warps onto Nintendo Switch this year.
Cool.
A classic comes alive.
What's this? Push plug can station? Alive. Doesn't sound familiar. I mean, it looked a little familiar when I first saw the images up here, but I don't recognize anything, so.
Previously unreleased outside of Japan, the RPG Live
so
Alive makes its overseas debut, now in HD 2D.
Is that Hulk Hogan?
Stories featuring different protagonists and time periods await. The order in which you tackle them is up to you. Prehistory. A tribesman comes of age in a world without words. The Wild West. A wanderer with a bounty on his head fights for his life. Imperial China. A kung fu master searches for a worthy successor. Twilight of Edo, Japan. A shinobi undertakes an important secret mission. Present day. A martial artist strives to become the strongest there ever was. The near future. A youth with psychic powers takes a stand against evil. The distant future. A newly built robot is swept up in a tragedy in space. What other stories are on the horizon?
You will repay my loyalty in death!
Live Alive launches on Nintendo Switch July 22nd. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
How was that? Next up is this.
Little over halfway through the thing now, so.
It's a new iteration of the Wii Sports series.
Nice!
Nintendo Switch Sports. Please take a look.
Wii Sports is always
Here are the
a great
sports
game to
included
have.
in the Nintendo Switch Sports game. You might recognize these 3 from past Wii Sports games. Tennis. Rally by gently swinging the Joy-Con controller at the right time. Bowling. Roll the ball straight ahead or give it a little curve.
That was always the best one, bowling.
And Chambara. Knock your opponent off the platform while attacking and defending. Plus, 3 additional sports are joining the lineup. Soccer. Use a gigantic ball to make dynamic plays. Enjoy matches with Joy-Con controllers to shoot and perform diving headers. By attaching a Joy-Con controller to the leg strap accessory included with the physical version of the game, you can play shootout
Hey Albert,
mode
how's it
with
going?
intuitive kicking motions. Badminton. Control your shots left and right while keeping the shuttlecock in the air. Unleash powerful smash shots to gain the upper hand.
Gotcha.
Finally, volleyball. Use a Joy-Con controller to serve, bump, set, and spike the ball. The game supports local play with family and friends on one Nintendo Switch system, as well as online play across all sports. Play against friends online, or opt for random matchmaking. The more you win,
I'll definitely
the tougher the players you'll face.
pick this game up.
Try taking on this
Ralyc!
How was that? Since I'm
If
already
anything,
here,
just for the
I'd
bowling.
like to show you some gameplay of one of the newly added sports, volleyball.
Mr. Takahashi! Oh, hello there, everyone. I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi from Nintendo.
Wow, Mr. Koizumi, I can see you're ready to play. All right, I'll play some volleyball online together with Mr. Koizumi. Do you have your wrist strap ready?
Yes, of course. I've got plenty of space around me as well.
All right, let's start. We'll be including some live commentary throughout our match.
Bam, bam, ba, bam.
All right, we're doing this? Volleyball, a newly added sport in Nintendo Switch Sports. What can we expect today from the Takahashi Koizumi team? It's Koizumi to serve, with Takahashi up front. We begin with Koizumi serving. How will the opposing team react? Takahashi makes the block. Another one's coming. Koizumi saves it. A setup in the air, and here comes the spike. The other team saves it and fights back. And they score. Takahashi didn't quite get it in time. All right, well, it's okay. It's
Oh,
okay.
well.
The game's not over. Now the other team serves. Koizumi receives it. Takahashi sets it up. And Koizumi spikes, but it goes right toward the opponent. Here's another attack. Now's their chance. They get the ball. And with the setup from Koizumi, Takahashi scores.
There you go.
They got a point with that fierce spike.
Woo! Let's stop our match here.
After all, we were in the middle of a presentation. All right, I'll be leaving now.
I'll pop it away!
That was an introduction to Nintendo Switch Sports. The game launches April 29th.
Okie doke.
We're planning a free update in the summer that allows you to play soccer matches with a Joy-Con controller and the leg strap accessory. You can use the accessory to play shootout mode at launch. In addition, we're also planning a second free update this fall that lets you enjoy golf.
Nice.
And now, a request to everyone. To help ensure that you can all enjoy playing online, we'll be having an online playtest before the game launches to evaluate various technical aspects. We'd definitely like to ask for your help with this. The online playtest will only be available for players with an active Nintendo Switch Online membership on the dates shown on screen. For those of you interested, please visit the official Nintendo website for more details.
I'll go check that out.
Thank you.
See if I'll get into that.
That's all I have for now about Nintendo Switch Sports. I hope you're looking forward to this game. Let's see a few more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Okay. About 10 minutes left now.
Get those taiko drumming skills ready. The latest Taiko no
Now, this
Tatsujin
is the
game
character
is
that
coming to the Nintendo Switch system.
Pikachu mod
Set in
is.
Omiko City, the sacred town for taiko drums. You'll strive to become a taiko
So he's a
master,
drum.
along with brand new character.
I didn't even realize that.
Drum to dozens of boppin' beats, including Megalovania, Gurenge, Feel Special, and Racing into the Night. And that's not all. An orchestral version of the main theme from The Legend of Zelda is included. That's 76 songs total. Plus, take advantage of a practice mode to replay sections of songs as many times as you'd like. New modes have also been added for everyone to enjoy. Put on a live concert with up to 4 players in Donchen Band. Or face off against each other in Great Drum Toy War. Drum to your heart's content. When Taiko no Tatsujin Rhythm Festival launches on Nintendo Switch this year. Plus, a paid in-game subscription service that gives you access to over 500 songs will be available at launch. What's new with these Nintendo Switch games? The brand new tactical RPG game Triangle Strategy is almost here. The protagonist Sarah Noah and his allies will be engulfed in the conflict among 3 nations. Your choices and conviction will determine their fate.
As Lord of House Wolford, I solemnly swear an oath by which all future lords shall be bound. I will never turn my back on the promise of a better world.
A new demo playable to the end of Chapter 3 will be available on Nintendo eShop later today. Save data from the demo can be transferred to the full game once purchased. More Cuphead action awaits in the paid DLC, Cuphead, The Delicious Last Course. Here, you'll explore a brand new Inkwell Isle, defeat a bevy of new bosses with wild personalities and even wilder attacks. The clever Miss Chalice is a new playable character. Take down fearsome foes with her double jumps, rolling dodges, and more. Cuphead, The Delicious Last Course wallops its way onto Nintendo Switch June 30th. A free update is coming to the Metroid Dread game. All it takes is one hit. Even from this. Getting hit even once causes a game over in the brutal Dread mode difficulty. Can you face this new challenge? And for players new to the Metroid
I don't think I'd want to play it like that.
take advantage of increased recovery with the newly added Rookie mode difficulty. This free update
had a hard mode
later
and
today.
an easier mode too.
A second free update in April will add a boss rush mode, in which you'll battle bosses continuously, one at a time.
Cool.
Something's bound for Nintendo Switch.
What do we have here? Earthbound. No. Explore the beginnings. It's the Nintendo version. That's where that guy's from. Earthbound.
Earthbound and Earthbound Beginnings will be added to Nintendo Switch Online later today.
Okay. Zombie Army 4 Dead War. Okay. Undying Moon. Demon Slayer. Two-Point Campus.
What did you think? Here's some news for Mario Kart fans. Many of you have been enjoying the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe game since its launch in 2017. So, we've been working on remastering select courses from across the Mario Kart series, and we'll be releasing them as paid downloadable content. Please take a look at this trailer.
Not Mario Kart 9, but at least we're getting something new Mario Kart wise.
Paid DLC courses will be coming to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. This is the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass. You may recognize some courses from past Mario Kart games. 8 courses will be released at a time over 6 waves. That's 48 additional courses we plan on
Not
releasing
bad.
by the end of 2023. Courses such as Coconut Mall, Chaco Mountain, and Tokyo Blur will be included in the first wave. Of course, you can play these courses locally and online. The first wave of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass will launch March 18th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. You can enjoy this DLC at no additional cost with a Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack membership. Or
Nice,
purchase
I got
the
that.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass on its own.
Alright, so I'm not going to pay for that one.
How was that? I hope you're looking forward to the additional courses in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. This next segment will be our last announcement. Please take a look.
Alright. Give us something good for the last thing. And it looks like we're not getting something good.
Fighting in order to live, and living to fight. That's the way of our world.
Okay, got a little more
Ionios.
interesting.
Tell me, what would possess you to side with them?
We're fighting because there are enemies to kill.
I refuse to believe you're him.
I knew it. I saw this coming.
You're not enemies now.
Fine for you, isn't it? All that time you've got.
You could try to move forwards again.
How can our lives be so snapping little to you?
They're not your friends anymore. They're his fuel.
Sword march. The land pierced by a great sword. It's the only way you're gonna defeat the real enemy.
Whatever life is lost, I won't let you soldier it all alone. What good filling up these flickering clocks in our eyes? It'll never replace the friends we've lost. The flame clock, it has to go.
Ouroboros abhor this world. They must be erased without a trace.
Recognize that thing from the Pyro stage. Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Again, I've never played any of the Xenoblade games. I'm sure this is exciting for people who are fans of that, but September 2022.
The story of Xenoblade Chronicles 3 ties together the futures of the worlds depicted in Xenoblade Chronicles and Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and it will launch this September. I hope you'll look forward to it. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
Well, that's some interesting announcements there. Nothing really to get you real psyched. I think probably the thing I enjoyed most seeing was that Mario Kart DLC that they announced. Especially since it's going to become free with the expansion pass, which I already have, so I can play that no problem. But I was kind of hoping to see some kind of announcement for like the Breath of the Wild sequel, or maybe another HD port of a Zelda game on Switch sometime this year. But all in all, not a bad Direct. It's just it's not really a lot of games that I'm particularly interested in. I am a little surprised we did not see a Monster Hunter thing, though. I don't really care for the Monster Hunter series, but it seemed like we were getting those things in every single Direct that they did. But, yeah, this has been fun, folks. I hope y'all enjoyed watching this with me. Y'all have a good day. Won't be back on later tonight, but I'll try to get back on sometime tomorrow. But for now, I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good day. Stay safe, stay healthy, and of course, omelette du fromage.